He has come to give us all insight concerning the development of eSport and the solo PUBG. His name is Aminu Balarabe. He was at the Minister's office on Thursday. Aminu, congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, let's look about, you were at the Minister's office. I'm told that the reception was wonderful. Talking about eSport, for how long have you been in the game of eSport, Aminu?
It's about like 8 to 9 years. Yeah, it's something like that.
And this 8 to 9 years, what type of games have you been playing?
Mostly I play like racing games. Just a few years ago, I get into combat. During COVID-19 time, I started to play a game named PUBG Mobile. Yeah. PUBG
Mobile, looking at the ranking, you are presently sitting on top as one of the best in Nigeria. Tell us more about this.
I got into this game around the 2020 time, 2019, 2020. So that time, you know, COVID-19, everybody is locked into their houses. We have to, you know, get something. Everyone is bored. So you have to get something to, you know, get rid of the boredom, you know. So my friend told me a game that named PUBG. So me and my friend, we started the game, and gradually, the game was so interesting. We enjoyed the game a lot, and you know, yeah, so on and so that. Then this year, around May, I tried myself. I pushed myself to the limits. I just, you know, try. I got the first position, which is in PUBG. It was solo. I had the most wins in solo, so yeah.
Congratulations, Aminu. That shows that you have the passion, you have the skill, and the necessary equipment. But playing these games looks a little bit expensive. Tell us how you have been doing, how you've been managing to be at the top. Who is your main supporter?
My mom.
Your mom is your best fan. Is she your fan?
Not a fan, but she's just, you know.
You've gotten all the support you need from her?
Yes.
When you say support, what type of support are we looking at? Break it down.
Internet,
okay.
Some game recharges.
Yeah. Of course, here in Nigeria or in Africa, one major challenge is internet. How have you been coping with this internet?
Oh my God. I suffered a lot from that thing. You know. Normally, we just like buy data and just play, you know. Yeah.
Aminu Balarabe is Nigeria #1 solo in PUBG. He's our guest this afternoon right here in Global TV, and we are looking at the eSport Federation activities across the country, and he is one player expected to lead Nigerians when Nigeria will play host to the eSport Championship. Balarabe, let's look at the players you play. Have you played across with anybody out of the country?
Yeah, a lot. Mostly they are from, mostly they're like Chinese.
Okay.
Yeah, because due to my mom's, you know, my mom is from China. So
okay.
Yeah, I am also Chinese is my mother tongue. I learned how to speak English, but you know, so I like to stay with Chinese more than the English side of people here.
So that gives you an edge over some Nigerians. But when you play with some Chinese, how's the result been like?
Great. Chinese are one of the best PUBG players. They have one of the best PUBG players in the world.
Okay, talking about a best player, who do you want to be like in eSport in PUBG? Who do you want to be like?
There's a guy, he's from Vietnam. His name is Takars.
Okay.
I don't know that's his name, but that's his YouTube name. He's one of the strongest I've ever seen.
Have you ever played him? Have you played with him?
No, there's no way I can play with him. He's
Why?
gonna destroy me. Yeah, every match we have 100 people.
Yes.
He killed 42.
That's good. That's good. So let's look at some of these games you play. In terms of how do you combine this game with your academic purpose?
Academy?
Yeah.
I don't really know though.
In terms of your school, how do you combine this with your school?
You know, PUBG is a combat game, so you really train about the way how you think,
Yeah.
You know, when it comes to survival, you think what you do to, you know, survive to the end and all those things. And PUBG, you know, is a, like, how can I explain? Like, you have to have really fast reactions when it comes to close range fights and all that. Yeah.
Balarabe Aminu is the young Nigerian e-sport player. He had the opportunity of having a handshake with sport minister among those teams getting set to put sport in the country in the right perspective, talking about e-sport. Aminu, before I let you go, I still have a question for you. How do you think we can grow e-sport in Nigeria, looking at the challenges you are facing and the benefits you are receiving and overcoming some of these challenges? How can we grow e-sport in Nigeria? What should we do?
It's really hard. You know, average people doesn't have a really good device and a good network. So this really like is if you, I don't know how to actually explain it.
So what advice do you have for other parents? Should they give the type of support you receive from your mother? Should other parents be giving their children this type of support too?
I think yes. Every child likes to play a game. So, you know, if you give them support, let's say, I think parents should spend time with their children to see how they play. You know, when a children knows how to play a game very well, you support him, push him to the top, push him to, you know, let him just go for it.
Choice word from Amiru Balarabe, asking parents to spend time with their children, to give their children enough time to excel. Away from that, let's take some other stories that are making headlines in the world of sport. Let's tell you that the president of the Nigerian Football Federation, of course, says he will do everything possible. Talking about Alhaji Ibrahim Musa Gozo, has revealed that the Super Eagles coach Jose Peseiro has been given the mandate to handle home-based Super Eagles known as the Chan Eagles. Gozo made this known during a party with media in Nigeria's capital city, Abuja, said the coach has the responsibility to ensure that he invites interested players that will hence the country flag when they will stage the tournament in the continent of Africa. The president further said the football house has also secured an apartment for the coach to enhance his productivity and monitor our domestic league players for CHAN qualifiers, which is expected to commence in November. Our mission in CHAN Championship next year, missing twice in a row, is not a good one for Nigeria. So we're doing everything possible to make sure that Nigeria bounce back into the championship. Sponsors have begun to get confidence and ready to invest more money to attract foreign players and partners. Honestly, it is our time to showcase the best of sport. Let's hope that the new coach will do everything possible to take Nigerian CHAN to the next level. Still talking about coach, let's tell you that Real Madrid have parted ways with under-17 coach after he published a note thanking Barcelona, his former employee Adrizusu, as assistant for him, and he has been sent packing. The coach is expected to respond to that, but the coach worked for Barcelona from 2015 to 2019 in a variety of youth roles. Madrid told reporters that the coach has since sent packing from side. Sometimes coaches, you need really know what to say. Madrid are yet to comment on the issue. The senior side play against Osasuna on and when they will be hoping that it will be a moment for them to discuss this. Let's tell you that Nigeria and Senegal, being the only African countries, have been paired to face Belgium and basketball giant United States in the upcoming 2024 FIFA Women Olympic Qualifiers Tournament. This is after the draws for the competition, which took place in Sapporo, Hungary, was conducted. It is no doubt the toughest group, but a win may just be enough to send either side to Paris Olympics. Both male and female Nigerian teams qualify for the 2020 Tokyo Olympic game, where they failed to win a single match. In 2020, Tokyo Nigeria women's side, also known as the D-Tigers, were paired against host Japan, United States of America, and France. With the draws concluded, it now means that the road to Paris 2024 has been defined for every nation still closing to their 10 league. Well, let's hope that our girls will make it to the next stage. Among the 16 nations destined for the Olympic sport, only France and USA have guaranteed a place at the Olympic as well as the Olympic in FIBA Women Basketball World Cup and 2022 Championship respectively, although both teams are still in the race of the championship. The FIBA Women Olympic Qualifier Tournament 2024 game schedule will be announced at a later stage. The road to Paris 2024 heads to the city of a city being confirmed by China, with games taking place in February 8 to 11 next year. However, before this, Canada, Petro, and Rico, Colombia, Venezuela must first play at FIBA Olympic Championship to see if they can book a ticket. Let's come back home here and look at how to grow esport in Nigeria. And we have Aminu Balarabe, who is the top player as far as the Top G Solo is concerned. Is our guest this afternoon, and we are looking at the development of esport in the country. Aminu, let me come back to you again. Why the interest in only PUBG? What other games can you play, or do you think Nigerian youths can excel if they find themselves there? What other games are sweet to play?
To me, I play Gran Turismo a lot. I like cars. Sometimes I even drive cars. But you know my age, so I just drive it a little bit in the place where there's no people. Okay. So this game is Gran Turismo 7.
Okay.
It has really good graphics. It's played on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. It's a simulator game. It's very similar to real life. Yes.
So that gives you an advantage to play.
Yes. Somehow I learned some of my driving skills from the game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Fantastic. So if you are excelling in the virtual game, you can as well do very well in the traditional game. Now, but let's look at Nigeria is known for football. How come you're not playing much of the FIFA football?
FIFA football?
Yeah.
You know, I'm not in that field. I play football in real life, but when it comes to FIFA, I'm not good at it.
Yeah, not good at it. Yes. Let's tell you that FIFA has made it known that the Saudi Arabia will play host to the 2034 when the FIFA will be 104 years. But when FIFA will clock 100 years in existence, there will be plenty of continents chesting that tournament. Let's tell you that host United Arab Emirates have debuted Egypt, Italy, and United States to contend with Group A. In another first team, Colombia will face Belarus, Japan, and Senegal in Group C. Portugal, the 2015 and 2019 winner, will face record 5-time champion Brazil in a mouth-watering prospect. Mexico and Oman will try to cross a major shock in their next game. Talking about the draw, Iran came in third at the last appearance in the global finals and thrashed Japan 6-0 in the AFC-based soccer and Asian Cup final match. We're talking about sport right here in Talk TV, Nigeria's capital city, Abuja. But before we go, let's tell you the draws which took place in Mohammed bin Rashid Library in Dubai. Opener will see a special video message from the FIFA president himself talking about Infantino, and was conducted by Jeremy Zanko, the director of FIFA tournament, and casting himself. Big Boy is talking about the matches that will expected to take place in Dubai. Dubai is set for the beach soccer, and Nigeria is also participating in that game. We hope that our girls will make the country proud when they will line up to face each other in Dubai. It looks like that's the size of today's edition of the program Sport right here in Global TV. But before I go, one word from my guest, Aminu Balarabe. Tell us, is eSport a good game?
It is.
It's a good game?
Yeah, it is.
And do children really find it easy with parents playing this game?
Not at all.
So how have you been succeeding if we want to learn from you? What is that secret that you've been making for mommy and daddy to show you support?
My dad doesn't actually support me a lot, but actually my mom.
Okay.
Wait, my dad actually supports me with all those, even all my setup, everything.
Yes, he does
that supported me.
Okay.
But my mom, you know, my dad is really busy. He spends a lot of time in his office and he's working hard.
Okay.
So yeah. So my mom, she allowed me to do all these kind of things.
So what about your domestic work at home? Do you have time to do what you're supposed to do at home so that to please your mommy and please everybody? So you do it and you combine it with your gaming?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Aminu Balarabe, for finding time to join us here on Global TV. It has been a pleasure having you on board.
All right, thank you.
Well, that's much we can take on today's edition of the program Sport, coming away from Talk Television right here, Global Television, Nigerian capital city, Abuja. Special thanks to the studio engineer, not forgetting my own very good friend, talking about Abel Gaza, who has been making it possible for us to come on air. We told you that Nigeria Professional Football League is currently going on, and Bended Insurance have taken the lead against Shooting Stars. There will be more results when we come on Monday on Talk Sport. Until then, have a wonderful sporting weekend ahead of you. My name is Clinton Agbo saying au revoir. And let's do it again. The choice was from the Super Eagles.